I had this conversation today, and it was funny. I was someone close to my own age, and we were talking about this, that, and the other. The reason I mention this is I had a medical appointment, just some teeth stuff, and they had a COVID screening form. And I'm looking at it, and it's sad, but they made me lie to them. Greetings, Dave here, DCPFX. Now, let me preface it, I didn't lie in a negative way like I've got COVID. I think they need to modify these forms. Let's put it this way. You've probably, if you look at the channel, heard about some of my physical problems I have. Well, they should modify the forms to say, do you have a new headache? Do you have a new cough? Do you have new whatever? I'm going through the checklist. Do you have joint pain? No, because my 30-year shoulder problems are not part of COVID. Do you have a cough? No, because I've had a dry cough from my medication for the last 5 years. Do you have a headache? Since I was 2. It just was so funny. It's just like, you go through like, I don't want to lie to you, but the questions you're asking would disqualify me from coming in, and you don't need to know that I fractured my skull when I was an infant and that I have a headache. I have a headache right now. I'll have one next week. I'll have one next month. I'll have one next year. I have bad shoulders that ache and throb. I'll have that next week. I'll have that next year. I'll have that till the day I die, I'm sure. And what I've been told, they've gone from where they're at to they're from pre-arthritic to essentially arthritic. So yay me. Thanks, Honda. So when I was talking to Lily about this, we were just sort of sitting there and commiserating. It's like, yeah, I guess. So, it's just like, all right, fine. Tell you what, I'm fine, I'm healthy, I'm fine and dandy, no worries. Well, you're kind of, yes, I walked 20 minutes here and it's damp out. Give me another 2 and I'll be fine. So, yeah, here we are in, coming up into year 3. Where are we at now? We're at November, and the pandemic started in March of 2020. We're in November of 2022. We're almost 3 years. I always keep that straight in my head because I started this channel 2 months before everything went south. So I'm like, okay, I'm coming up to 2-3 years now of doing this. And well, it's almost 3 years of pandemic, which I guess in the grand scheme of things, it sort of forced my hand in order to get a little more creative in what I was doing, because as I was saying, in previous videos, because of the pandemic that has been going on in the Rotary Club I used to be a part of, and that story is coming soon. Enough people are asking. I'm going to tell you that story of how I got booted out of Rotary. I was forced to sort of bring my A game, so in order to keep people engaged, because we weren't actually meeting, we were just, a group of us were doing a video to do it. Guess who got to compile it? And I put myself in the Enterprise, put myself in the TARDIS. I was Star-Lord. I was all over the place. And that sort of made me up my game to an extent that I can do all this like this. Didn't do anything, but, well, I changed the background. But, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. So I guess we all have the things we sort of get, fight to get through these things. And that's what I did. So, yeah. So I'll let you know more about this. There's some things I looked at I thought I really need to take care of, and just need to see a few specialists in regards to do that. It's nothing major, nothing at all major, nothing to worry about. I'm still going to be here, hopefully. But yeah, I've got that to deal with as well. So yeah, that's all I want to say about that. It's funny, as you get older, you have to look at these things and go, yes, with a grain of salt. So there you go. So that's today's video. But hey, I'm getting ready for the stream. If you are online and you're bored and you want to see what's going on, 1 p.m. Friday, it's today, and I'll just talk about stuff for half an hour, and I've got some ideas, things I want to talk about, and there we go. So hey, that's my video for today. Everyone have a great day. We'll talk to you all later.